Hello viewers, welcome back to Mezari on Endless. Loaded the game up and we are immediately being pillaged. Because things don't always save completely. Sometimes you get some sudden and unexpected behavior. So it looks like Kazanji are causing trouble. We're gonna have to go down and fix that. And unfortunately, we don't yet have the ability to teleport, so we're gonna have to walk. We did not designate a holy resource yet. Alright. Our economy is not in a terrible place. And I know that we're lagging behind a little bit. I'd like to be picking up more regions, but working on all these legendary buildings has been, unfortunately, a bit stymieing. Trying to think. We're getting 4 glass steel a turn. Is it better to just wait? Yeah, I think actually it is. It's better to just sit in Neapoly and wait. I'll pop this when we hit 20, then I'll teleport to Brahma. Because I mean, I want the booster running, too. Definitely fell behind on our attack timing, though. I suppose... we definitely want to pick up the deep generator tech, but I'm trying to figure out... We need to learn 4 more technologies here, and I don't think we need deep generator tech right now, because we certainly can't afford to build any deep generators right now. So what makes sense to build instead? Actually, I think that does. We can start making those a little earlier. Alright. So we're not too far off of the megapole, but I'm definitely a little nervous about how long it's taking. Alright, so now we have a holy resource. Our units just gained a bunch of stats because they're already equipped with that stuff. We finally got titanium coming in. Do I want these in this order? Yeah, it's probably fine. When the next winter hits, we'll be able to generate a great big pile of glass steel, even though, unfortunately, we will not be able to stop that from getting pillaged. Okay, the roving clans have a huge army. I'm not that concerned about the roving clans having the biggest army on the planet, honestly. They want me to bring them 10 titanium. Okay, we can do that. It's not too bad. All of the bonus influence has ended. And it's Empire Plan time. How is our happiness right now? Okay, so I don't think we need to push for the plus 25 approval thing. But let's do this. Actually. Okay, so if you weren't watching the normal series when I did the low industry playthrough, these stack up in a way that's useful. The buyout cost of a building is based on its industry cost. This reduces the industry cost, which reduces the buyout cost, and then this further reduces the already reduced buyout cost. So this should make purchasing stuff in our cities pretty reasonable for a little while. Alright, and we have to go to that other city and bring them 10 titanium. I really do think that this is going to be easier than pacifying each of the 3 villages individually. Yep. And they finished pillaging our glass steel extractor. Hopefully winter won't start until that's nearly usable again. So, we're probably going to have to go to war in order to win this game. And we are going to have to war with purple. Somebody beat us. Oh no! This was our turn of completing it, actually. I just kind of assumed. I'm going to accept peace with blue. I know what they're doing. They're using us as a way of, This is annoying, but we have to kill these guys at some point. Blue is using us to make progress toward the economic victory that they're seeking. Which is a bummer. But I don't really think that we have a good way of getting around. Alright, so speed 2. We don't really want to stand adjacent to each other. Alright, neither one of them can reach any of us. So once again, we're just gonna take advantage of the hero's extra long range to get a free turn, basically. Alright, now combat can start for real. It sure would be cool if none of these guys died. None of my guys. I mean, of course. Oh, you left him at 6. Okay, well actually that guy doesn't get an attack, so that's nice. Our hero is having some real trouble dealing meaningful damage. Alright, well that was lucky. There you go. I do wish that it would remember from game session to game session my my hexagonal grid settings. I like the grid. Okay, so Eopoli now has 1 million free industry. That feels pretty good. I'm gonna build the husbandry center real quick. And then we're gonna start... we need to construct an altar, actually, pretty quickly. What was that pile of pearls over here? How many is this? 4. Just not enough. Not barely not enough. Now, as far as I know, the AI never uses privateers, apparently neutral mercenary armies. So I don't think we have to worry about blue getting up on us. The only thing we have to worry about is blue winning an economic victory. Okay, with winter coming up, we may actually be in a position to build deep generators eventually. Like, soon, eventually. But also, food matters a lot. Yeah. We'll do it like this. Alright. We've gotten a good start as far as our own economic development goes. We just have to not let one of the AIs run off with it, and part of that is probably going to be... Huh? Oh, I can't... Yeah. Yep, you're absolutely right, game. I cannot give them 10 titanium right now. I have to wait until next turn. Oops. Alright, so our capital should become a very impressive city. We had to boot early... what do you call it? We had to boot our early development a little bit, but we're gonna get there. Oh, actually, hold on. Let's wait. I'll build that later. I want to get this over with. Okay, cool. And, hey, look at that. Pearl number 10. And also pearl number 11. So I think I want to put the altar here. I'm going to build a district here afterward as well. Okay, and for right now we're saving dust in the hopes of getting heroes. We need to fill in the rest of these regions sooner rather than later. Want to get our economic base really strong. The megapole is going to help a lot. With this level of industry in a backline city, we have a lot of ability to create units and then teleport them to the front. We did get bottled up a little bit more than I would like. What is the quest? Yeah, they wanted us to bring the minor faction units. That's probably not happening. Alright, and now we have access to our altar. Definitely keep the wine flowing. The wine supply is starting to run a little low. Gonna be out before too much longer. I think we're gonna have to pacify this village the old-fashioned way. How do I want to stand here? Again, just trying not to be... but this is a position where the hero will get attacked on the first turn. Yeah, there we go. Well, it should be here. Okay, that was a real attack. Unfortunately, this time, the other demon does get to hit us on this turn. Alright, it's good that they went after the hero, though. Because first of all, it means the least if the hero dies, and secondly, the hero's the only one of us who has, like, armor on. So this will be good, good combat XP at least. Units are gaining levels quickly. Alright, so we have to, in order to turn our economic base into victory, I think we're going to have to kill at least one player. And it may be actually that we have to cripple blue. But crippling blue is not going to be the easiest thing to do first. We're looking at declaring war on purple. Unfortunately, we missed the... oh, what am I doing? I didn't attack before moving. The whole reason I moved to that place was that I could attack that city at the beginning of the next turn. We're going to have to develop our army a little bit, obviously, since we have, like, no units and everything. But now that we have a level 2 industrial megapole... that should be, Yep, we are totally peaceful for right now. Now that we have a level 2 industrial megapole, we should be able to get quite a lot of units built pretty quickly. Let's do, like... way back. Actually, what am I doing? Stand your ground. This is a little awkward, because this guy can't reach without moving forward, but we really don't want him to move forward. How about... you move to here, and you move to here, and you move to here. Like this. No, like this. What are you doing? Okay, there we go. Finally managed to get that order processed. There we go. Everybody in range. Nobody taking chain lightning damage. Well, alright, if everybody's gonna just roll the high number on the damage chart, our positioning becomes a lot less important. Alright, so who's still up? This village is still up. What do they want? I don't even remember. 10 titanium? You know what? I think we will probably do that. Oh, right, we're supposed to be building winter shelters in our capital. I totally forgot about that. Let's just have you do this for now. Okay, make the winter shelter before finishing the right-of-way. Because we do want to get our faction quest advanced quickly. Although we are going to hit a roadblock. Yes, please keep that resource rolling. We need, or that booster rolling. We need money. I'm sure heroes are at least 400 by now. Close to 5. Alright, well, we'll have trade stuff constructed, you know, in the not too distant future. Yo, hey, move. Wouldn't want me to get anything done before we got attacked. Alright, these guys are a lot like the Kazanji in terms of tactics. Right, they do only have 2 move? Yeah, okay. I do not understand why our hero's doing so little damage. We have to take a look at that. These guys are a little bit more fragile than the Kazanji are, which is definitely going to work to our benefit. They're also significantly better to assimilate, but unfortunately, we do only have the 1 village available. Okay, build 2 new burrows in the city of Yapoli. I do want to build a burrow here to level up this building. We're going to finish the trading network first. Oh, and here comes the Dust to Rust. Adamantian. There's a bunch of ruins super far away from us. Are there any ruins that we can contribute to nearby? Actually, it doesn't look like it. That's a bummer. You know, I didn't even notice that Belloc has 2 sources of glass steel. That's very interesting. I actually am going to research this, I think. We're just going to have access to so much glass steel. So we'll get 20 Palladian for constructing our burrows. I think what we determined last time is that it does consider burrows that are already finished. Because last time it the quest completed what I thought was in the middle of building the 2nd burrow. But 1 burrow had been completed prior to the quest. Alright, we've almost got that extra point of range. It's going to make a big difference. Again, we're manualing everything because I don't trust the AI to make good placement decisions. There's really not a lot to it, but the AI is notoriously terrible at the game, so... Alright. You guys just stay put, and then we can run the battle on auto. We don't have to actually give a lot of orders from here. But this initial placement step is so important. Huh. These minor factions are having a really hard time dealing damage to us for some reason. Alright, well that's 14 pearls. And this is a Goran army that spawned before we fought their alpha, I guess. Okay, Brahma's really coming along. Let's, you know what, let's get winter shelters built. Ah, they're too expensive, actually. Never mind. It's so much glass steel. Actually, you know what we could do is, make a settler. We should settle Belloc. It has so much glass steel. Okay, this is a dust to rust ruin. We can contribute right here. Hey, hey, hey. Okay. These guys might deal us some damage. They move too quickly for my shenanigans to work. So we're just going to form a block in shooting range, and we're going to let them have it. Again? Have we taken any damage from minor faction units? Oh yeah. We did. Our hero took some damage from some of the Kazanji. They're remarkably bad at hurting us. I'm not really even sure why they're so bad. Okay, no, it looks like we do have to build the other burrow. I don't know why it gave it to us that first time, but that's fine. Building more burrows is good for us. So now we'll have this will level up our altar. We'll have 3 level 3 districts. Let's move back toward the city, scope up any pearls that we see. That was weird. Did you guys see the settler gain a turn instead of losing a turn there on its timer? Blood crystals are the only... Blood crystals and a single Palladian. Oh, there's a second Palladian deposit here at least. More blood crystal. More quicksilver. Pretty not great, honestly. So yeah, we are Era 3, of course. The music indicates. Let's get our smelting stations online. We'll start picking up the new resources. Really, really sad amounts. There aren't actually a lot visible in our neighboring regions anyway, though. It looks like we just started in a place that's kind of devoid of these things. Alright, well there's another step on our faction quest. 20 Palladian. Dust to Rust is Adamantian, though. It's always the resource that I don't have. Ah, hey, hey, hey. Hold on, hold on. You guys need to screw off. These are my pearls. I'm gonna mash the hell out of that. Fulfill your orders button. Capture the city of Alandarin. All right, so this is where we held up on our faction quest last time. Part of it was that the city of Alandarin was on the complete other side of the continent. It was the region that was most distant from our starting region. And honestly, that might be what's happening here too. I really don't know. So let's hope not, I guess. But I'm going to expect that it is, because that's how things tend to be. No, so let's, well, actually, do I want to keep pumping out infrastructure improvements? No, I think let's make units in our capital. It behooves us to make some units. Alright, come on, go get the pearls. Smash. I don't know if you guys can hear me spamming left click on this thing, but I want those pearls. You don't get them, they're mine. Get out of my region. What are you doing? Get out of here. Yeah, we have one more wine booster in us. And then he's gonna be like, I see you too gather the pearls. Oh no, we're meeting purple. Okay. Well, are we going to war with purple? Probably. And actually, Broken Lords are one of the best opponents for us because their units are kind of slow and clunky. They don't have an equivalent of the Necro Drone. They don't have their own powerful ranged units. The Dust Bishops that they have, which are ranged, are not actually good at dealing damage. They exist mostly for their supporty group heal thing. Oh, right. Brahma. I'm looking right at Brahma, noticing that it does not have anything in its queue. Yeah, we gotta take Belen so that we have a second source of Palladian. Unfortunately, Palladian is less useful than Adamantian as a booster. We basically are... I'm not happy about the way our strategics ended up at all. Get the pearls! Okay, hold on a second. I don't actually know where I'm settling. Let's figure this out. So, there's a lot of dust. Or a lot of dust. A lot of science, rather, in this region. I could settle right here. This gives me 9 industry. It's not a lot of food, but we can build food buildings. Basically, you really want either industry or dust. You don't need to have both, but you do need to have quite a bit of one in your starting area. Wherever you're planting a city, I should say. So that's where I think we're going to do it, right there. I suppose we need to be able to turn stuff into weapons and armor. It makes a little bit of sense for us to delay on that, actually, though, since, you know, holy resource and everything. But turn 58 last game, I think we were a lot less technologically advanced than this. Is Purple declaring war on us already? Oh no, they want to close their borders first. That's step 1 toward declaring war. Alright. I didn't spend our existing dust supplies because I wanted to buy out these glass steel extractors. Oh, I thought they were more expensive. Oh, right. We have our Empire Plan buyout thing all set up. I'm dumb. So actually, we can buy a bunch of stuff. This is a good time to buy a bunch of stuff in this city. Yeah, you know what? Let's build that. So you can see how much the prices have fallen from normal prices due to our empire planning scheme. I had a whole thing that I was planning to do, and I just plumb forgot about it. Feels kind of dumb. Alright, so we basically just set up a functioning city. I'm going to buy this too. And then work on right away, I guess. And don't do this, do that. We need food. Okay, yeah, we basically just purchased a functioning city there. Alright, when winter hits, we are going to be, Alright, we're at +8, so we're going to be at +24 per turn during the winter. Yes, right. All that stuff happened. I gotta hope we fare better on... what do you call it? I gotta hope we fare better on the Tier 3 strategics than we did on the Tier 2s. Alright, so I think we actually maybe want to build... I'm a little torn about army composition. We could just take 6 Marines as our core army. It's nice to have Titans. And actually, hold on. I don't think I showed the Titan ability last game, but I want to show you this. First of all, they look real weird. Secondly, defensive impulse. This is like Sweep Strike Back. It's kind of similar to Sweep Strike Back. But basically, the Titans are real good at wandering into the enemy and having low initiative, getting attacked, and then fighting back against everything that is near them. I think that we're gonna... If we were fighting a force that had more... If we were going to be fighting a force that had more cavalry, I'd be a little bit more excited about Titans. But I think for now, actually, we're just gonna push for Marines. And we need to get a level on our hero, right? Yeah, one more level gets us to perfectly balanced. She's, unfortunately, quite a long way away from that level. We may have to fight a battle or two with blue without it, it looks like. Alright. Also, we need to stop building things that require glass steel. Like I said, we'll be good in a turn when we can, or in winter. When we can get a lot of resources very quickly. We are 5 influence short. Ugh. This will get those archers out a little faster and help us build backup units. There shouldn't be any pearls over here, I don't think. Okay. Alright, Brahma needs to get the Palladium Extractor online. And honestly, Blood Crystals as well shortly after. So, where in this region can we settle? This region has... Okay, just a couple of anomalies over at the edges. This is not a good location, for probably pretty obvious reasons. Low industry. The dust isn't too bad, but too many of these tiles only give 3 points of resources. We can do better. We're, what do you call it? We're vaulters. This is pretty good, though, if I settled here to take advantage of this. The city has enough food to grow quickly, has a lot of science output, and has the industry necessary to build stuff. And that'll get us another Palladium Extractor. And I guess more titanium. That's not irrelevant. We need to start moving toward actually making violence happen on purple, though. We'll pick this up because we will need it. Well, hold on. Let's pick this up because it's useful right now. We'll pick that other thing up because we will need it when we don't have anything that's obviously a lot more useful to build. Or to research, rather. Winter's coming very late. Alright, in 2 turns, when that Marine finishes, we'll pop them all out, teleport them to Brahma, have them meet up with the existing army, do some retrofits, which is, again, I'm saving gold for that, or dust rather, for that. Alright, priorities. We'll figure stuff out after. Oh, our Empire plan changed, so this is back up to 178. You know what, I want to make sure that we have enough dust for retrofitting. Oh, I also want to do this. We should have more food income. Alright, so when we finish Bread and Circuses, we actually should see a pretty good boost to our overall morale. It might take us back into Fervent again, although our wine boosters are about to... Oh no, we have enough to pop one more wine booster. It still hasn't run out yet. 3 more turns. So then we'll have one last one after that, and then we're going to have to manage our Empire approval, like, for real. Okay, so the capital needs to keep doing cool stuff. All of these things matter a tremendous amount. Also, population in the capital is good because the higher we get the population, the bigger the effect will be when we put them all on industry and start pounding out troops, which is something that we will have to do eventually. I think it makes the most sense to pick this up right now. This is actually going to be pretty useful for us in the capital, and hopefully I'll be able to expand Mok and Belok, both of which kind of sound like dwarf city names to me. Alright, so let's have a look at the Marines. I know this whole episode is going to be infrastructure, and I apologize for that if you are a person who likes to watch little digital men do combat with each other. So... this helm is 12 life plus 10% life. This one's 18 life plus 8% attack. This is 3 initiative, 36 life, 12 defense versus 14 defense, 40 life. Yeah, man. Strategic armor is such a bummer. This is good, though. I do like plus 10% initiative. So if we were going to go for like a real, totally upgraded guys, what would they look like? I know this isn't the holy resource, but 12 life, 10% defense. Honestly, I think we take the iron helms. And 14 defense, 36 life. 12 defense, 36 life, 3 initiative. 14 defense, 40 life. That's gotta be it. Yeah, I think this is right. 14 defense, 40 life versus 14 defense, 36 life. Like, they really need to buff armor made out of glass, steel, and titanium, because right now there's so little reason. It's only slightly worth it for us to wear these boots. Like, there's so little reason to buy armor tech in the early part of the game. So how much of a bonus is high ground? Plus 60% to the bonus provided by high ground. Okay, that's interesting. So honestly, our totally teched out guy probably looks like this. How much dust is that? Each soldier is going to take... man, a lot of stuff to upgrade. But I think it's worth doing. So let's tech out hard, and we're going to attack purple. And see what we can do. We're going to have to wait a turn on the 4th guy. And then... more turns on the rest of them. Basically, as soon as winter hits, though... we're going to have more glass steel than we know what to do with. It is going to be harder to march on purple, though. That had less of an effect on our Empire approval rate than I was hoping. Bread and Circus is finished. I really thought we were gonna, you know, jump up to at least close to Fervent. Wow, I've actually picked up a lot of pearls. Alright, the roving clans, yeah, are tearing it up. They have 1 million dust in the bank. Borders are temporarily opened this winter. That's really interesting. I've never seen that one before. Somebody's moving up even further. Complete 25 quests in order to gain the reward. We're actually first place on this. That's weird. Have a city with 30 population. We're in second place on this. This is a thing that would be really cool to have. Our capital's working on it. We lost just enough gold that we can't upgrade our 4th guy. Alright, well... do I want to make my move? I think I do. But I think my move's actually going to be to go down here. We're going to stay in our own regions. Alright, I'm going to wait here until next turn when I can upgrade one more guy. Yeah. Alright. I'm going to actually make a save right here. So that we can do some stuff here. We can do some experimentation with the sensibility of declaring war. We certainly have enough influence. Actually, speaking of influence, do I want to change this over to Kazanji? Or maybe even Haunts, despite the fact that we only have one Haunts village? I don't know, we'll hold on to this for now because it's useful in combat, I guess. Not terribly useful. Plus 5% life is not even 5 hit points for almost any of my guys. It's unlikely to make a big difference. Really, plus 0? How can that be? Oh. Well, that'll have something to do with it. Alright, so that was our last wine booster. Okay, so... we're still only happy. That's a shame. Our vision is all screwed up, sadly. Let's go find a purple city and declare justice upon it. Fortunately, we can just follow the road. Oh, I think we're probably going to get attacked here. Alright, so it's all stalwarts. Let's have a look at his stats. 53 attack, 48 damage. These are stalwarts 4, but they really do not have very good stats. They have a lot of life. Alright, how much can we use the terrain to our advantage here? We have some cliff faces. We have the advantage of speed. We have some cliffs, but we can't start behind them. We're actually, like, if the battle had started 2 spaces to the west, we'd be in a really good position. We kind of let them catch us in the open, moving between the high grounds. That was a mistake. They're not going to do very much damage when they hit us, but we don't have very much life. Well, they have 3 speed. It's not possible for us to stand in a place where we can hit them and they can't move to hit us on the same turn. So do I just start up front and just, like, bombard them? Well, I can start in this space, so what we could do is just brick up. This is... no, this is not a cliff. We can be attacked here. If we put the Marine 3s in the front, they have the best armor. Yeah, I mean, if we do this and we just try to out-damage them, let's see how that works. So everybody focus up. Same targets. How much damage do we actually get here? Yeah, their stats are garbage, but they have 1,000,000 life, and that guy has 201 defense right now. His crazy high defense value will break down as their formation changes shape. And we all have shields. Alright, this is not ideal. There we go. 68 is the amount of damage. An amount of damage more like I was expecting to see. Awful lot of 20s in those earlier attacks. Come on, finish him off. Yeah. Okay, yeah, so we're definitely seeing some of that equipment superiority. I don't know what it is about Broken Lords that makes them so hard for the AI to play. Everybody focus. This guy's not in a forest. He only has +2 morale. Should be able to grind him down pretty quickly. Our hero is still mysteriously doing extremely poor damage. I'm not really sure why. I mean, I do know why. Her damage value is just, like, low. Everybody else, they're all using the same gear she is. Everybody else is rocking 70 damage, and she's got 40. Well, the Marine 3s are rocking 70 damage. I don't know why. I wish that you could set, just sort of broad tendencies for your units. You know, you could, each army could have its own set of AI protocols, and you could be like, this army should always units that are in this army should always target whichever enemy has the lowest health, and things like that. Because I shouldn't have to, like, specify to everybody, hey, attack the target that is obviously best. Alright, there we go. Alright, so they do not have a hero. We had a pretty big advantage here, and we still took an awful lot of damage. We gotta be careful about fighting these guys in forests and stuff, because they actually do have a significant amount of defense. Oh no, hero, why are you not leveling up? 153. Ugh. I hope that the other nations of the world see that we got attacked first and excuse what is clearly a war of retaliation. You know, my subjects, they just don't feel safe. Hey, free pearls. Man, the city is really deep in this region. Frustratingly deep in this region. Alright, this attack may turn out to be folly. We're really far away from defensible positions. You guys are all on their own out here. Yes, please keep the booster running. We need the dust. Oh, and they have 2 cities worth of units to defend with. Well, we're going to try it anyway. Because I want to know. I want to know if we can take them. Did you not start the siege? Okay. Oh, that's not okay. What's up with the Brahma? Oh, we have Brahma set all wrong there. So this is something the AI always does. They always have really full garrisons. I've never seen that not be the case. What's this? Oh, minus 100% regeneration on units while we're fighting the Broken Lords. Fantastic. Okay, that's the thing I don't care about. And they're going to start building a... Yeah, we're about to have to fight 700 units. And they have cavalry. Okay. Well, I appreciate your confidence here, game, but I don't think that that's going to be anywhere near the outcome. So it looks like we lost this initial push. Wow, and the battlefield is skewed in a really strange way that... How does this make sense? My starting deployable region is shaped like a triangle, and theirs covers 70% of the field. Well, I guess they get to just pick us off however they want. How am I gonna make this... How am I gonna make this defensible at all? I guess we get to open. We get the opening move here. We have to stand in such a way that we're not, like, all touching them, because obviously that's bad for morale. I guess the hero has to be in the back, probably, for the range. I really wish that we had gotten our +1 range. Yeah, they just have so many units. We're gonna have to, I think we're gonna have to reload that war save I made back there. What I am learning about the AI on this difficulty is that they have 100 billion units always. Regardless of the fact that it isn't possible for them to have built that many units, even if they started building them on the very first turn of the game, they have 100 million units always. And obviously it's wrong to spread out all the damage. This poor guy's gonna get torn apart. Well, we're doing pretty good damage. These guys are not taking nearly as much effort to take down as the stalwarts did. Ah, stun. Good old crippling charge. I had forgotten how I missed thee. Oh, they did that thing again where they have an overwhelming force that will obviously win the battle and then choose not to include it in the battle. I'm pretty sure I gave everybody orders to attack the obvious target. Just being difficult. Don't spread out your damage. We probably took an extra attack there because my units don't like to focus. That's right. You know, I was feeling pretty bad about the odds on this attack, but I forgot. You know, the exact same thing happened last game. Okay, get this before any of their other armies lay into us. The exact same thing happened last game where they had a massively superior force and they elected not to use it and got themselves cut to ribbons by making consistently terrible choices for no reason. Okay, so we do need to build reinforcement marines. And actually, I think this is a good time to do this. Let's get on that, shall we? They'll be able to teleport to Balan or Brahma, but it's still actually a very long run to joining battle. This Guardian is a big expenditure that is not worth making for them, so I'm happy that they're doing that. Alright. And we're going to have a better odds against these guys than we had against the last group, because we have our bonus point of range now. So we can't be in their city. That makes sense, you know. So how are we going to do this? Sadly, regardless of who makes the most sense to have up front from a damage output perspective, we have to think about survival. We can't start in that tile either, because that's also one of their cities. Yeah, getting ambushed in enemy territory gives something of an advantage to the enemy. Who would have thought? Alright. So the Brodekis are our primary concern. These guys have very little damage. The Brodekis have a little bit more damage, and they have crippling charge, which is incredibly frustrating. So I think we need to focus on these guys as much as possible. Who's targeting? How are you? Like, what is your plan here, man? Alright. Yeah, look at all that range. Actually, the city just not being available as a space to stand kind of helps us. My units are doing a terrible job of fighting here. Yeah, this giving us a wall to back up against is really nice. We are probably going to lose some units here, I think. But we're gonna lose a lot fewer than they are. Okay, I like this. Everybody attack the guy with the good armor who is standing in a forest. Hey, look. They all chose to attack the low defense guy with the low health. Good work, everyone. Alright, so if we take this down, we still have to deal with the contents of the two city garrisons. Wow, those guys are really, really taking a beating. Do a little strategic fallback here. 0. Come on. There you go. Aim better. It's going to turn out not to matter because we just kill everything this turn anyway. Oh yeah, some of us are getting to be in pretty dire health. But we're also getting a lot of levels. So we have 6 units here, 6 units here, and a Guardian. I have no idea how long that's going to take them to complete. Everybody has stuff to do, useful stuff to do. We do need to get these right-of-ways up. I guess it's less important. Do I really want Mach making a right-of-way then? Wow, why is it... Right, you're right. You have, like, no natural industry. Well, here, do this. It's usually really important to build right-of-ways throughout your empire for 2 reasons. Number 1 for trade, number 2 for unit mobility. But we actually don't have a unit mobility problem to start with, and the forwardmost city in your empire is the one that least needs... oh boy. Is the one that least needs to be set up for trade, because you get better trade results when trading with the furthest away cities. The distance of the trade route matters a lot. And the game will automatically select the most lucrative trade routes. Actually, let's put the hero here. Yeah. Are you a Marine too? Similar amount of health, but better armor in the front. Okay. Once again, they've chosen not to include any reinforcements. So, I am way too cautious about war because I assume that my opponents are going to make good decisions, basically. We need to just trust that our enemies are fools, especially if they're broken lords. Man. They have so much health, though. We're actually... Like, they don't do a lot of damage, but we are going to take a lot of attacks over the course of this battle because it takes us so many hits to bring them down. And they're screwing with our morale now, getting all up on us like this. Yes, please, do 100. Do 100 plus damage more frequently. Well, we better divide our damage equally over multiple targets. Hate to actually kill anything. Oh, here it comes. The flanking attacks. No, seriously, focus. Everybody focus. Actually, get higher up. Why are you having so much trouble processing this command? I can't get him to... There we go. It's probably related to my mouse. Okay. Got down to just one of them for the last few turns of the battle. I don't think we're going to suffer any actual casualties then. Those guys are getting awfully close, though. We need to rotate in fresh troops. As you've seen, probably if you've been watching the whole series, high-level troops really do have a lot of extra stats, and it's nice to be able to rotate out injured troops instead of just letting them die. Are you serious? He still has another 6... How does he have so many units? Ugh. Alright, well, we're taking losses on this one. There is literally zero chance of us surviving with all of our units, and as soon as we start losing people, it's going to be like, our force is breaking. It's going to be real bad. We may be able to kill 2 Berdekis if we're lucky on this first turn, though. We'll get 1. We might be able to get 2. That would be great. Yeah, man, I just don't, like, nobody has any health left. Alright. Oh, and now he's actually... Now that it's victory is absolutely assured, now he's bringing in reinforcements. Okay, so we probably lose this whole army. Well, yeah, we probably lose this whole army. That's okay. We can build another one. We have an industrial megapole. So kind of screw attacking the Berdekis then, because we can't get that many troops on them without moving. We'll try to take down the weakest of his stalwarts. Okay, well that went smoothly. Ah, yes. Time to split the damage. Are you serious? You're all going to attack different ones? This is why we don't let the AI make decisions. Everything in our power to prevent the AI from making any decisions. Because it does stuff like that. Okay, so we gotta fall back into a slightly different formation here. Yeah, do that. You fall back to here. You guys fall back to here, I guess. Oh no, he can't actually move. Never mind. This is awkward. This guy in this position being first in the turn order is really awkward. Well, I guess he moves to here. And this guy will only be able to move to here. He's dead. Which is a shame. Oh man, a couple of their Berdeki actually have initiative. That's rough. Okay, we're getting okay damage. But yeah, we're gonna, even if we don't lose this entire army, which I still think is the most likely outcome here, we're going to have to fall back. Like, we have to abandon the siege immediately. So... No, do this. Move and then attack. What is wrong with you? Why is it so difficult for you to follow orders? To receive orders. No, move and then attack. There we go. Continue to engage in cowardice. I want you to move and then... It's not detecting the drag part. And sometimes it's deciding that I mean clicking on the thing in the middle. Okay. So you can fall back to here. Just fall back to here. You'll figure it out. I'm tired of fighting with these guys. You have to move to here, I guess. This is pretty ugly. Oh no, the fast guys. Yeah, we need to kill them, it turns out. 0 is not a good amount of damage. I need you to do more than 0 damage. That guy has 1 health. Yep. Yeah, here's the route. Now that our units are, now that we can no longer present a solid front, we're starting to get these massive morale penalties. Alright, well, we have to do as much economic damage as we can on our way out the door. There's no way for us to win. There's no way even for us to survive. But there is a way for us to hurt them. And then, obviously, we have to rebuild. Seriously, your order is this. Move to here and then attack. Why is this not reading? There. Oh yeah, move there. Let's make sure this guy dies. Okay, well that'll do. No, don't attack the full health one. Attack the injured one. Yeah, there you go. Our hero still insists on doing like 20 damage per attack. Ooh, hero down. Alright, we can get another, we can at least get the Berdeki, for sure. Yeah. I don't think we'll be getting any of the others. But, you know, our 6-unit army inflicted some very outsized casualties. Actually, you know what? Depending on how their attacks go here, they might not be able to get us all this turn, and due to bottlenecking, and that might enable us to finish off this guy. Yeah, they're all stuck on each other now. Okay, so I think we're gonna get this one too. And hey, they even know who they're supposed to be attacking. Zero. Well, that was the last turn. Okay, so how many of his units did we kill? Alright, so we took as many of them as they took of us in just this battle, and then we also killed, what, 3 other armies of theirs? Okay, we need to refocus a couple of cities on troop production. Alright. So we'll have another army before too much longer. Unfortunately, there is going to be a break. We just cannot... We cannot afford to buy out a new army. Yeah, this game we actually have Palladians, so we can get the plow factory. That'll help with our population. Ooh, look at that. 10 pearls. So they'll counter push. It's not going to be terrifying. And how expensive is it going to be to buy our hero back? And this is going to go down every turn. Obviously, we can't leave it for 20 turns. Yeah, I'm going to call it right here. This is the end of this video. Come back next time. We inflicted significant economic damage on purple. I don't know exactly what the extent of our war against purple is going to be. It may be that once we've taken a city and gained a border with red, it becomes valuable to us from an opportunistic standpoint to change over our target to red. Actually, never mind. We are definitely taking at least this city because this is their capital. So we'll take these two cities at least. But the presence of blue and the shape of the countries on the map really gives us a really great avenue for attacking purple. And once we have Freyheim, their capital is screwed because we can just teleport troops into our new city. Yeah, that's the plan. Come back next time. We continue to prosecute this war. We wipe these robot men from the face of the earth. From the face of Auriga. Yeah. We'll see you then.